What is up, guys? This is Reckless Gaming, and before we start the video, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, what are you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and then click the notification bell right beside that subscribe button, and then a message will pop up. Go ahead and check send me all notifications, click OK, and then once you are done, go ahead and like the video. And after that, go ahead and comment something positive for your comment to be featured in the video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Let's get it! What is up, guys? This is Reckless Gaming back here with another video, and today I'll be doing part 2 and basically how to run your own Lumber Tycoon 2. And in this part I will be teaching you guys how to add biomes into your game, so biomes and make trees grow. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the last part, which is part 1, which is basically how I teach you guys how to add presents and access and box items and stuff like that. And also, if you have any questions that I do not answer in this video or within the other parts, please let me know, and I will try to make a video on it if it's really that important, or I'll answer your question in the comments if it's really basic. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So first off, make sure you have your toolbox and explorer. I taught you that in the last video. You guys should know that. And basically what you want to do is type in biome. Now, to make this all simple, you could choose any biome that you want to add, or you can make your own if you really want to feel like basically like you're actually making your own lumber. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and add in a custom biome made by somebody else. Now, I have no idea why I made two. So basically now what I'm going to do is place it near over here, since I'm already over here. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. Let's rotate it a little bit. Not that way. Whoa, wrong way. Alright, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So now that we have that, what you want to go ahead and do is click on your biome and click right here, right click, and click rename. Now that you click rename, you want to name it to region underscore biome. I mean, not region underscore biome, region underscore in the name of your biome. So as you guys can see, mine says region underscore sweet. And but whatever biome that you're doing, if you're doing pink biome, lemon biome, whatever biome, candy cane biome, you'll put region underscore and then the name of your biome. Now you want to open this up. We're going to go ahead and delete that. We're going to model, and basically we're going to delete all the trees in that model. Now, some models come with a whole bunch of trees. You want to make sure every tree in that model is gone. So thanks to the person who made this, it is very simple, and he put them all in like groups. Now what you want to do after this, if your biome is closed off, you want to just go ahead and open it up if it makes everything easier. So I'm going to find the part that's basically, and I need to have the scale. Alright, so whatever part, alright, right here it is. So bam, I have that right here. And basically now that it is opened up, what you want to do is find the main ground. Now some biomes will have more ground pieces, but you want to find everything in the biome that you want to be the ground, like every part that is the ground. And you will basically see what I'm talking about later. So this part right here, this is a ground piece. Now what I mean by that, this is the ground, this is the floor, this is the ground, and this is where your tree is going to grow at. Now wherever you want to be the ground, whatever part is the ground and you want to be the ground where your tree is going to grow at, basically what I'm saying, you want to click on that, rename it, and type in ground on that piece. Now it doesn't have to be all pieces, especially if you don't want it to grow in a certain area. You just have to rename the ground part that you want for the trees to grow. So I want this part right here, that's the ground. I want trees to grow here, so I will rename it ground. Now there's another ground spot over there. I don't want trees over there, so I'm not going to name it ground. I have to go back and rename it. So ground right there. After you are done with that, you want to cut the piece if it isn't in the main model. So if it isn't in the region_suite model, and if it's in another model, if it's in that model, the region model, then you're good. If it's in a different model, then you want to cut it and put it inside the region_suite model. So it's not in this model, it's in this model. So if I close it, bam, it pops up right there. So basically I need to lower that back into the ground and make it look all good again. Make everything even. Did I mean to do that? Alrighty. Bam. So we are good right there. So next off, what you want to go ahead and do is you can go ahead and minimize that. And you want to go into trees. Now as you guys can see, trees is in server script service, so that should be closed down like that. You want to click the down arrow. You want to go down to trees. Well, actually, first off, we can't do that yet. We have to go on replicated storage. We have to go into regions, and basically whatever region that you are close to. So we have the volcano that I am right beside. You want to scroll down until you see whatever region that you are close by. Now I'm close to the volcano. You want to copy that little brick over here, and you want to paste it into the main. Now I'm gonna click paste into, and I don't know what it's doing right there. Alright, paste into, and I'm lagging. It's lagging. Oh, there it is. I was feeling like, no, it froze on me. Alright, so bam, it should pop up in the sky like that. Now what you want to do, you can change it any color you want, and basically you want to rename it to region underscore in the name of your biome. So my biome is region_suite, so I put region_suite. And basically you want to make this brick cover up the area of your biome in a little bit, like a few feet out of that. So as you guys can see, I'm making it cover up this far. So once players get to this area, their music will start playing that we are finna add next. So now that you have that, you can go ahead and cut that, and you basically paste it back into the regions model. Now once you are done with that, you want to go to region_music, and you can actually search up some audio. I already have some in here because that's basically a spot that doesn't really need help, but you can search up some audio, basically like an instrumental. You don't really want nothing like with lyrics in it. Basically you want to keep it the same theme as lumber, something basically chill, and that would suit the biome too. Now once you've done that, you want to put it into the regions, and then in the music folder, and it should say sound. Now once you've done that, you want to rename it, so it should say this. It should say that once you put it in here. You want to rename it into the region that you have. So mine is region_suite. Make sure it's spelled the same way. And I didn't mean to do that. Make sure it's spelled the same way, caps and all that. So mine is region_suite, and bam. Now you want to go into that. Make sure you have properties open. If you don't, you want to click right in view, and you want to click properties. Mine is already there, so I'm gonna just re-click it. And then you want to go check the box looped. Make sure playing isn't checked, and make sure archivable is checked. And then after that, you are good to go. The music should start playing in that biome. So next, what you want to do to make trees grow, and sorry guys, I have a sore throat, but you want to go down server script service. You want to go to trees. You want to go to regions. That will be closed. You want to go to regions. Now after you've done that, you want to duplicate this. You want to duplicate the plains region, and you want to name it into whatever region that you have. So mine is sweet. That's the name of the region. And you just want to go in here. Now there will be 3 lines exactly like this. Now however many trees, different type of trees you want to grow in that biome, that's how many lines you're going to have. So as you guys can see right now, we have cherry, oak, and walnut. Only want 1 tree to grow. So I'm gonna delete the rest of them, and bam, now only one tree is going to be growing. Now what you want to do is go to this line that says region_plains. You want to basically put it to your biome. So do not press enter. You want to put it to your biome. So I have region_sweet there now. Now max tree count, you have to change that depending on the size of your biome. So if you have a really small biome like the sweet biome, you want to put a small number, nothing too serious. And you want to mainly keep the top spawn rate at 20. Now after you're done with that, you can go ahead and go to weight. You can change that to 1. Okay, so now you want to go to the tree subclass. You want to open that up, and then you will see some trees in here that grow in all the biomes. Now what you want to do after that, as you guys can see, I already have a tree in here, but basically you want to duplicate the tree that you want to grow in the biome. So if you want like a green swampy tree to grow in here, you want to basically duplicate that. But basically it's not the tree itself, it's the model. So if you want the tree to look like the any of these trees, you basically duplicate that, and then you will rename it to whatever you want. So as you guys can see here, I have the sweet tree right here that I made, and I basically, all I did was duplicate palm wood, and then I renamed it the sweet tree, and I made some edits to it. Now once you go in here, as you guys can see, it says sweet tree, and you see log value and plank value. Basically when you go to log value is how much it sells without it being in the sawmill. So I'll get $32 per unit if I do not sawmill it, and the plank value is once I put it in the sawmill. So I will get $68 per unit once I put it in the sawmill. Now we have wood color and bark color over here. Now bark color is basically the color on the outside, and wood color is the color on the inside. So wood color I have is bright red, and bark color I have is really red. And then the material is granite, and the material is neon. So for the bark, the material is neon, and for the inside, the wood, the material is granite. If you want to basically look at all that, you can go to right here on your model. So I will go up to sweet biome, region_sweet, and I'll just go to the ground since that's the first thing there. And you will see this. So if I wanted to be green, with that green that I just clicked on, you will put this name exactly how it is. But I want to go back to red. And for materials, let's just say you want the inside of the tree to be one of these. You'll basically copy the name exactly how it is, or type it in exactly how it is. And for materials, you just have to type in like 3 letters, and it should pop up. And then for leaf colors, it's basically the same thing for the leaf color, but since I don't want no leaf on this tree, I put the min and max to 0. So the minimum of leaves that's going to grow is 0, and the maximum is 0. So no leaves are going to grow, and this is basically like the angle and size and all that, the thickness. And basically if you go down some more, that's growth behavior. You can change this however you want, and it tells you right beside it what it does. So I don't really need to explain that, but basically once you have all of that, you are ready to go. Well, we have to go back to the sweets, and I already did it, but you want to go to whatever the name it was here, and you want to put sweet, or whatever tree that you made in that right here, whatever name is on this script right here. So it popped up right there. That means it's good. That means the tree is in the script. That means it's alright. And basically after that, let's just go ahead and test it, see if the tree grows. So I'm gonna click test, click the down arrow, and click run. Now it's basically want to test it and make sure everything is good, make sure everything is running smoothly, and that the trees are growing. And bam, as you guys can see right there, the trees are coming out of the ground, and they are growing. So that means we did everything correctly. Especially if you watch this video correctly and you do everything I say, you should have no problem with your trees growing. So we're just going to stop that right there. And basically what we're going to do next is go into the game and test everything out. So everything I added from the last video, the presents and all that stuff, we're just going to go ahead and test that out really quickly. So I will see you guys on Google Chrome. So before we actually go and test everything, what you want to go ahead and do is go to configure this game, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys have not done this with your game. You can go ahead and rename it to whatever you want. I'm gonna just keep mine the same because, you know, this is just a test. But anyway, you want to go to avatar settings and you want to go to avatar type. You want to click morph to R6. This will put it to the standard and it will reduce bugs in the game with your player glitching out. You don't want to have player choice, and you do not want to have morph to R15. Now you are good. And make sure, I forgot to say, but make sure you go back and publish the game on your studio. So you just go to file, you will click publish, and if you haven't did this already, you will just replace it over, it should say your name and then it will say place. You will click that, you will click OK, and then bam, you will start to publish. But if you already have a place, you already been through the publishing stuff, just click publish and you are good to go after that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go back. Mine's is already on R6, so I don't have to save nothing. Make sure you save it. And once you go back over here, you want to go to configure this place, and basically you can type in the name in the description. You can change the icon over here. You can do all that stuff. And make sure you change playable devices to computer into console. Uncheck tablet and phone. You do not need that. Make sure you do not have this checked. Make sure you have player count 6, maximum 6, or you can actually have that to whatever you want. And if you want VIP servers, you don't have to do this, but you can go ahead and check the box, and bam, you are good to go. Now permissions, you want to just basically put game genre. You can put it all, and then you don't have to put all genres, but you can just put game genre all, and then you can go to version history, and this is how you revert it. So let's just say an update messed up your game, you can just click revert to this version and it'll revert it back. Make sure you look at your dates so you know which one you're reverting it to. And we have all the other stuff. You can click save, and then bam, you are done with that. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the game, and we're basically going to make sure everything is working properly. So here we go. Right here we are loading into the place, and basically we're going to have to wait for the server to initialize and all that good stuff. Now once you go into the game, this is what you should see. You see you are a game creator and all that, especially if you watch part 1, and you should have the teleport tool and all sorts of goodies. Now you just have to wait for the server to initialize. You will not see the initializing on your screen since you are a game owner, but on everybody else's screen they will see that. And I don't know why the Biomes glitched out like that, but I'm pretty sure it's because the server's initializing. My graphics is good. Alright, so bam, the server has just now finished initializing. And there's I was going to say there's a tree growing on that brick. Alright, now that we are good, let's just wait for everything to load in properly. The stuff is still loading in. Alright, bam. So as you guys can see, we actually have the stuff that we added in from the last video in here. So you guys can see we have the frost axe and we have the frost present. So we're just going to basically buy this really quickly. And shout out to my crappy computer. I cannot walk and grab things at the same time, and I'm lagging. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Tommy. I really hate this laptop. Look at this. You're found. Alright, bam, there we go. Let's talk to him, and we're basically going to use our new axe. So we're going to click yes, and he's going to say oops, you can follow the account. I don't know, I have no idea why. But bam, there's our axe working good. Make sure you unanchor the axe in the game, well, in the scripts. If it's anchored, make sure you unanchor. But we're going to go ahead and make ourselves fly really quickly. What I did to get that command bar up is I typed in backslash, and then bam, it comes up. It's right under backspace. Well, on my keyboard, yeah, it's right under backspace. Or you can just type in the regular slash. You can type in fly like that. Doesn't really matter. You can do it however you want to do it. Now to make things easier, we're just going to fly up to the biome, and we're just going to chop it a little bit instead of bringing the wood back, just to prove everything works. So bam, here are the trees right here, and let's wait for the music. Bam, there. Why is it singing? But bam, there we go right there. As you guys can hear, the music is playing, and before things get chaotic and you won't be able to hear me, let's just turn that down, because I know you guys will not be able to hear me. Let's actually turn it all the way off. But that was the music right there, just to prove it works. And we're basically going to chop down this tree. Now this takes extremely long time, even with the axe that we have. Oh, never mind, there we go. So bam, there is the tree right there. So everything that we have did, it works. We have our wood right here, and we have the tree right there, and everything works. So we can just keep chopping it, and basically we now have a piece of that tree. Bam, right there. Everything works in the game. So that's how you add your own biomes and add trees into your biomes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything works. We have our axe that we added last video. Everything is working pretty fine. The leader where we have like freaking 20 million. And let me show you guys, you cannot give money to people even if you click load and you type in the code. It varies different in other people's games depending if you changed it or not. But see guys, I cannot give money to you even on this one, and I'm gonna even try to change my money. Look, I'm gonna change it to $1 and it just kicks you. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any other questions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I will try to help you out as best as I can or make a video on it. But other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with other people that you know that have copies and that are trying to make their own biomes and add axes. And also, I will put part 1 in the description below. But anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And this has been your boy Reckless Gaming, and I am out. Peace.